Why brain health and memory rejuvenation matter? I think it doesn't take long to reflect that our minds, memory, our consciousness, they're the most intimate part of us and our human incarnation and contain our whole life story, our relationships with those around us. And it all depends on the brain and how it's functioning. The really good news is that memory loss no longer has to happen, and it's no longer such a black box. A lot of it is actually preventable and even redeemable to a certain degree. And like just about everything in health, the earlier you start, the better the results. Talking about, age 40, and even, one of the first questions that came through the crowdsourcing was, well, what do we do for those of us before 40? And since the changes of Alzheimer's and markers appear as early as 40 years before any symptoms come up, the results are sort of bell-shaped curve, as you can imagine, but it's not as hopeless as it used to be. And many people have had really good results. And we can see the influence of catching things early and really following a comprehensive approach to sustain memory as well as to help recover it. Well, basically, if you're taking your medication and you're keeping your thyroid levels in a good place, then you shouldn't have deterioration. And the TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, is coming from the brain. So if it's normal, it means the brain's pretty happy with that amount of thyroid hormone. So I don't think you have to have a long-term, and it's good that you visit your doctor once a year or every other year and get blood tests so that you don't go a long time with something undiagnosed that could potentially maybe injure the brain and maybe will reverse. Often the brain can recover, but maybe it won't. Just like B12 deficiency, also extremely important, especially for many of you who may be vegans, and even lacto-vegetarians and even non-vegetarians can get low in B12. It's quite more common than we thought, and even in younger ages. So ask your doctor to check your B12 level if you're not taking a supplement. And if you are taking a supplement, ask it anyway, because maybe you're taking too much. I think to the degree that they create stress, anxiety, excess fear, there's trouble making the decisions. Excess fear, anxiety is associated generally with more cortisol. And often can disturb our sleep if one's worrying a lot and waking up and such. So it's a really great question. I think we all have to address that in our lives from time to time, and some people, more than others. But